Okay guys, so Ninja Andrew back again to do another weapons video here on Advanced Warfare, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the MP-11 submachine gun. This is historically my favorite submachine gun in the class, in the game, in other Call of Duty games. The style of guns that they've used for this particular weapon have always been my favorite. I'm thinking of guns like the CBJMS from Ghosts, and the MP-11 and other variants that we've seen throughout the games. I can't remember what the one with the P's was called, but it was, you know, you've always got your sort of submachine gun class that's there. That's like a mini tech machine pistol with a fold-out stock on it. And these have historically always been my favorite guns in the game. I'll just go here for you and read you fully automatic, best-in-class mobility. Now, it doesn't seem impressive. This gun gets a lot of, there are a lot of people out there who just do not understand how to use this gun, for one, and there's a lot of people who think that this gun is garbage, and hopefully this video will maybe try to convince you guys otherwise, and I'm going to just show you the reasons why I like this gun. I'll start it off with the sight profile here, which you can see is very standard, very plain. That's like a pistol sight blade style, and very easy to use, but also not the easiest to get precise with, because it sort of blocks you. If you were trying to aim across any significant area and put that center sight on somebody, you can see, because everything's sort of the same level, it takes some skill to use it. You have to get used to blocking, sort of, and basically the strategy is better to put your reticle on whatever it is that you want to shoot, and then aim down sights so that you can hit the target where you want to hit it. So that's just something for consideration. But the important aspect to this gun that I guess most people don't realize, and most people don't take into consideration, is this gun is not designed to be used while aiming down sights. And I know that sounds silly, because it's like, well, but it has sights, and I'm using them, and I'm using them to aim down them, and I'm shooting at enemies, and it sucks. And it's like, there's very specific situations where you would want to aim down sights with this gun, but by and large, this gun is intended to be used close range only, and I highly stress that only, where it's like, even if you see a target that's out there at the mid-range, like if I'm here and I see a target that's at like 7, it's still probably better for me to aim without, just hip fire, rather than trying to aim down sights at the target. Even though I have the improved mobility, and this is quite improved mobility when we compare it to what we saw in the AK-12 video, this, I would say, if you could get a really high mobility variant, that you might even be able to do quite a bit just aiming down sights and shooting, and maybe that is a playstyle that would work for somebody. But this gun in its entirety is made to be used running, jumping, and hip firing only, and in extreme situations using the stop functionality. The reason I say in extreme situations is because, unlike the KF5, this gun has a bit more of a wild firing pattern, whereas the KF5 was very tight and you could burst fire it. This gun is just going to sort of do what it does. You'll hear people sometimes refer to this as the automatic shotgun machine pistol, because the firing spread is wide like a shotgun. So it's overall the effect is similar, and that's actually why I use this gun. I came around to using these guns because I'm primarily a shotgun player. That's my favorite playstyle in any shooting game, and that's how I've always played. And I was looking for a backup weapon, and I wasn't satisfied with the machine pistol. And I was like, well, what can I do? And I eventually came upon this gun and was like, well, this is perfect. And then eventually liked it so much that I switched from shotgun to playing with guns like this for a while, just because they were so beast at being able to put an enemy down. The reason for that is purely the fire rate. This gun can empty out its clip way faster than a lot of the other guns in the game. I know that I think there's the dual SMG variant in this game. Let me see. The SAC-3, which has like it says best in class fire rate. It does, but there's a caveat to that, which is that you're using it's a dual weapon setup, and you're having to fire with both triggers in order to achieve that highest fire rate. So in my opinion, this single gun has the best in class fire rate, even though it says that other one, the SMC-3 or whatever, has it, just because this gun is the gun that operates like a normal gun, does everything that you want it to do, but has the best in class fire rate in addition to that. Like, this almost competes with the SMC-3, and will probably outperform it just because it is a singular weapon, and you can reload it much faster and just keep that hail of bullets coming on. Another reason that I switched to this gun is because I also used to like playing with like guns like the chainsaw on Ghosts, and some of the other light machine guns and heavy machine gun styles that would allow you to sort of hip fire. Hip firing has always been my sort of favorite mode of operation. I enjoyed just playing with hip fire. If you can imagine, like, I play this game like I'm jumping around, and because I never have to aim down sights, there's never a time loss between me seeing an enemy and starting to shoot and having a gigantic hail of bullets coming at their face. And that's why I love this gun, because it's sort of like a mini pocket rocket, and it will even outperform heavy machine guns in full automatic mode just because it's firing so fast, and it's just got great handling while you're doing that. So I guess without further ado, I'll take it on to the course here. This is one of those things where it's like, having a test like this isn't exactly going to show off why this weapon is so good, because to the way that it looks to anybody that's watching this, it doesn't look like it's all that impressive when we compare it to maybe the damage rate on the KF5 even, or some of the other guns that we've seen, the assault rifles. But the reason that this gun is so good is, like I said, not because of its damage, but because of its fire rate. Because you can literally cover that area with so many bullets that they have nowhere that they can go to escape the hail of bullets. And that's what this gun really shines in, is being able to get those emergency kills while you're really being, like, I'm saying super mobile, I'm saying like running, jumping, dashing all over the place while firing, where I would say, 90% of the guns in this game can't actually be used like that. They're not effective as a mobile weapon, and I will show what I mean by that when I do some of the weapon attachments videos and show off some of the stuff that's possible with these weapons. So just to show you guys here, this gun is still effective at range, and that's an important feature as well when considering this gun, because it's like, you can use this weapon like the the MP5. The difference would be that the MP5 has a longer clip. So compared to this gun, or the KM, was it KP5 or whatever? So in order to get the same sort of performance clip-wise out of this gun, you got to put the clip on it. It's easier to put a sight onto the KP, whereas this, you want to make the best of it, so I would highly suggest adding the additional fire rate, because that's just, I know other people will suggest that it doesn't give you the best benefit. As Drifter said in the CBJMS video, it's like, compared to what it can give on some of the other guns, it's not the greatest improvement. But because the fire rate on this gun is so high already, I'm going to call that the icing on the cake attachment that just makes it a beast. And so, you know, whip a silencer and like a foregrip, or a silencer and the extended mags and the rapid fire all together on this thing, and it is a beast. There aren't any other guns in the game that perform like it, and that's why I use it, because I like to play very fast, and if the gun can't keep up with me, then there's no point in using it. If it couldn't keep up with me, I wouldn't have switched from the shotgun. And what I'm saying is that this gun can even outperform shotguns, or at least go up against them in a close range game. So really one to consider if you like to play hard and fast and that's all you like to do. This is the gun for you, and you're going to enjoy using it. Just remember, it's not really intended to be used moving around slowly and aiming down sights. That's just there to help you if you have to use it. So hopefully that gives you guys like a good overall impression of why I like this gun, why I choose to use it. And I really encourage everyone out there to try it out. And if you don't like this 100%, go and try the KF5 or KP5 or whatever it is, the MP5 variant or model, because that's probably going to be the one that you're going to like over this. But if you want to play even harder than you can with that gun, this is the gun to use. This is like, pardon the expression, this is the balls to the wall gun. This is the, you know, I'm gonna melt your face. So I encourage everyone out there to do their own testing and come to their own conclusions, but just, there's no other gun in this game that compares to it. So I'll leave you guys to make your own decisions. If you liked this video, please click the button at the bottom, and you know, maybe even consider subscribing, because I'm going to be bringing out a lot more videos like this. And join me again next time, where I'll be moving on, I guess, to the ASM1. Oh yes, this one's going to be fun. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Woo!